What is going on, everyone? Can you believe that it's already September? It's crazy, right? The fourth quarter is quickly approaching and the new year is almost upon us. Now, I don't know about you, but I still have hopes for 2020. And it's my intention to support you the best way that I can so that we can all finish this year on a strong note. Because the fact is, 2020 will definitely be a year that will go down in the history books and a year that will never be forgotten. It's been a crazy year. But with that being said, guys, I'm creating a monthly theme from now until the end of the year to provide you with as much value as I possibly can, because I want to help you achieve the best results possible. So for the month of September, this month, the theme is going to focus around leadership, because all you need to do is turn on the news for 5 minutes, right? And you'll see that we are lacking some real leadership nowadays in pretty much all areas. And I strongly believe that if we can become better leaders, and actually better yet, create better leaders, the results that you and I will begin to see collectively will be very, very favorable, because it's a win-win situation for everyone involved, right? Everyone will be learning more, doing more, and becoming more, and leading the way that they should be. And like I said, I believe that 2020, we can still close this year out with a bang and on a high note and finish it off strong. And we've all heard that phrase, teamwork makes the dream work, right? And that's because as a team together, everyone achieves more. So each one reach one, right? Each one reach one and each one teach one. We have to be able to work together to get to that next level and close this year out on a strong note. And as leaders, we get the opportunity to make that happen, right? We get the opportunity to make every single day that we wake up, we get the opportunity to make ourselves, right, and our teams as successful as we want them to become. So this week, I'd like to begin by giving you and sharing with you the 5 different types of leaders that there are. Now, there's not only 5 leaders. You can Google it and do your own research. There's multiple different types of leaders, but I'm going to be talking about a specific 5 this week. And what I want you to do is, once I finish sharing with you the 5 different types of leaders and a brief description about them, I want you to go ahead and click the link in the comments below. This is very important. I want you to click the link in the comments below, because that link is going to take you to a really quick 60 to 90 second link for a quiz that you can take to see what type of leader you are. You'd be surprised how many people don't even know what type of leaders that they are, because let's face the fact, everyone is leading in some area of life. You may not recognize it, but you are. So let's jump right into it. Here's the top 5 types of leaders that we're going to be discussing this week and that I want you to focus on. We have the transformational leader, and a transformational leader's passion and purpose is to transform others, right? Help other people transform their minds, their habits, their behaviors, hence transformational leader, right? Then you have the motivational leader, and a motivational leader seeks mutual benefit for themselves, others, and the organization as a whole. So they're looking for things that are mutually beneficial for everyone. Then you have the relational leader, and the relational leader builds relationships in order to influence others. So their sweet spot is relationship building relationships and using those relationships to influence other individuals. Then the fourth one, you have the managerial leader. And a managerial leader is the least effective of the 5 types of leaders. They have the least influence, and people only follow them because they have to, right? Because they have to. And I know that many of us have experienced this type of leader at some point of our lives. I've experienced this type of leader, and these type of leaders, they need help, right? They're horrible to be under, and they need help, they need assistance, they need training, they need coaching. And that's why I'm doing this, because I want to be able to help all different types of leaders, right? And they say that people don't quit their jobs, but they quit their bosses and their managers. And so we need to be able to do whatever we can to help fix that. Then you have the last and the 5th one, which is the one that I am actually, when I took the test, the inspirational leader. And an inspirational leader inspires managerial and relational leaders to become motivational leaders, right? To motivate their teams, learn more, do more, and become more, and give their best efforts, right? So these are just some of the brief descriptions of the 5 leaders that I wanted to talk about this week. I want you to go ahead and click the link in the comments below to get the full description of what type of leader you are by just clicking the link and taking the quiz, because by taking the quiz, it's going to allow you to recognize your strong points, and it'll help you in the areas where you may need some improvement, right? So great leaders, listen guys, great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference, because it's never about the role, but it's always about the goal. So if you're a leader out there and you're leading the troops and you're leading your teams, just remember that it's about the end goal, the end result. And be the motivational leader, be the inspirational leader, be the transformational leader, and be the relational leader. You can have all different types of traits, but make sure that you don't have the managerial leader, because no one likes that type of leader. So listen guys, that's what I have for you for this week. Have an amazing week on purpose. Just wanted to give you some quick announcements. As many of you saw last week, I made the #1 bestseller list on Amazon because I just translated my book into Spanish. Don't Let Your Struggle Become Your Standard was translated into Spanish and made the #1 bestseller list on Amazon in the personal development and self-help category in Spanish. Thank you to everybody who showed love and supported. But listen, here's the thing. If you have a book that you've been wanting to write, or a story that you've been wanting to share with the world, and you need some help, you need some accountability, and maybe you just don't know where to start, I want you to go ahead and check out my book writing masterclass so that I can show you how to write your book and how to become a #1 best-selling author. So I'll go ahead and drop that link in the comments below as well. Also, if you haven't gotten a copy of that best-selling book, which also, by the way, recently made USA Today, Yahoo Finance, and Forbes top 20 books to read this summer in 2020, right? Crazy things. I wrote that book 2.5 years ago. The title's Don't Let Your Struggle Become Your Standard. And in the year where everyone on the planet has been struggling in some way, shape, or form, that book made the top 20 list and became a #1 bestseller. So if you haven't gotten your copy yet in either English or Spanish, I'll go ahead and drop the link in the comments below as well. And listen, here's the kicker. If you're ready to start taking over everything in your life, taking over everything that you ever wanted in life, I want you to go ahead and check out my new digital course, the Mindset Takeover Mastery. I'll drop that in the comments below. Listen, I'm providing you guys a ton of content, a ton of valuable content, a ton of opportunities for you to write a book, become a #1 best-selling author, get your story out there, read my book, get inspired, get motivated to go to the next level, and take the course, Mindset Takeover Mastery. Everything starts and ends in the mind. So listen, guys, when the mind decides, everything else follows. Have an amazing week. I love you guys, and I will see you on the flip side. Take care, and God bless.